Hello everyone, I am Sikandar Abu Rakib. Welcome to my video tutorial. Today I am going to start a new video tutorial series on PHP. So what is PHP? PHP is a hypertext preprocessor where we can use PHP. We can use PHP as server-side scripting language and we can use PHP as command line scripting language, and also we can use PHP as desktop application with the PHP ZTK. That is the extra download and it is not widely used. We will focus on PHP as server-side scripting language. If we go to the website php.net, there they have written here PHP is a popular general purpose scripting language that is specially suited to web development. And more specifically, if we want to develop the web application which is dynamic, for example, blog or e-commerce websites. On which platform PHP can run? PHP can run on Windows, Macs, Linux and Unix platform. What is the requirements to run PHP as server-side scripting language? To run PHP as server-side scripting language, we need a web server like Apache or IIS. We need to install PHP, and also we need to install any database to tap into database with our dynamic website like MySQL, Postgres and MongoDB and so on. What development web server we can use to run PHP? We can use Worm for Windows machine, MAMP for Mac machine and LAMP for Linux machine. These are the software suites that we can use. Here we will get Apache, MySQL and PHP as a package. Of course, MAMP has their Windows version now. But for my case, I will use XAMPP or XAMPP for my machine. XAMPP has Windows, Mac and Linux version. Let us start the XAMPP from control panel. I have installed it. I have a video how to install XAMPP on Windows machine. You can see it if you want. So I am going to start the Apache server from XAMPP. Then how to create a PHP file and where we should put it. We should create a PHP file with the PHP extension and we should put it into our local web server web root folder. In my case, it is C exam htdocs folder. So I am going to create a new folder like learning PHP and I'm going to create a shortcut and I'm going to use Sublime text and I am putting it here and I'm going to create new file index.php and I'm going to save it. Now I'll talk about the syntax of PHP scripting language. If I think about the syntax of PHP, PHP syntax is derived from many languages, predominantly the C language, but Perl has also had a lot of influence on its syntax. With the latest object-oriented addition, more like Java-like syntax is creeping in as well. Despite incorporating elements of so many other languages, PHP syntax remains simple and easy to understand. So we can start writing some script. The first thing about the text, how to write the PHP tag. We should write the PHP code within the PHP opening block and this closing block. So within this block, we can write the PHP code. To print anything in PHP, we write simply echo hello world and we end up the sentence with a punctuation called semicolon. So this is the basic form of printing anything, printing a string. If I go to localhost and learning PHP folder, we can see hello world. So we'll have to run our PHP file within the localhost and the folder name. In PHP, we can write the comments by using this and for single line comment, or we can use this, or for block line comments we can use this. This is called the block comments or multi-line comments, something like this. So we can use also print. So this print command will return some value and the echo command will not return any value. This is the difference. We can use HTML code here like h1 and also we can use, if I paste it here, and I can use a line break and I can use h1 tag. So you can see this is the HTML and this is the HTML string. That means these strings are coming from HTML tags, and this hello world 2 and this hello world is coming from PHP scripting block. So the PHP interpreter will only interpret the codes within the PHP blocks, not anything outside the PHP blocks. So we can intermingle the PHP script with HTML and we can use the PHP in this way with the HTML. If I review what I discussed what is PHP, where we can use PHP, on which platform PHP can run, what is the requirements to run PHP as server-side scripting language, what development web server we can use to run PHP, how to create a PHP file and where we should put it, and some basic syntax of PHP. And we also created some echo command. So this much for today. I hope this tutorial was informative for you. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. See you in the next tutorial.